Good morning. This is my 1991 MR2 Turbo. This is my third MR2 that I've owned. And I love it, but I've been neglecting it. I have been neglecting my cars for a bit now. Unfortunately, I've been busy. Man, it feels good to be in this. First time in like 2 or 3 months. It feels really good to be driving. And maybe real soon, like in 10 days, I'll do another track day. We'll see. But today, I want to neglect it a little bit less and spend some time with the car. Not just driving it, but also putting some parts on that I have. One thing I've been excited about for a bit is a bit of interior upgrade. And in the process, it's not just about, it's door cards, by the way. It's not just about the door cards, but about the things involved with that process. You hear those brakes? I don't drive it for long. That happens to the brakes. Anyway, so as I wrap up my little joyride, head back to the house, let's see what we have that we can work on. And also I gotta work on those intercooler pipes because the strut brace and the intercooler pipes, the pipes are just bouncing against the strut brace, and that is flipping annoying. Anyway, put on some tunes, put on some parts that I've been sitting on for a while, and have some fun in the garage because I love being in my garage. Yeah, so thanks for joining. So my plan is a simple one. These door cards, the factory cloth 91 door cards, they're fine, but I found a guy locally, a guy I've known for, gosh, almost 25 years now, who's also in the MR2s, and he had some black and tan leather door cards from his 1994. I think it's 94 he has. And I picked those up a while back as he was cleaning out his garage and just making some space. So I want to replace those. But then there's some other stuff that goes along with that. This window switch piece here, well, as you can see, it's kind of pulling out, and it should not pull out. In fact, it should be flush. But always must kind of pop up. That's because back here there's a tab, and that tab was broken off. Now, my guess is that tab was broken off when this person, the previous owner, decided to paint this piece. So, A, it's broken. Oh, you can't see my thumb and forefinger when I do this. A, it's broken. And B, it's this like glossy black. And I have a replacement piece, and I'd like to do that. I mean, if I'm here, why not? I had to take this out to swap out the door panel anyway. And actually, yeah, like back here's the piece that's broken. Oh, goodness. Let's see if I could go and pop this out while it's here. But it is broken, and I'm going to replace this today because I have a replacement. And it's not coming out when I want it to. But there's something else I want to mess with today. All right, have not done this in a bit, but I think it's pretty straightforward. Take these door cards off. You pull this up. It just has a little clip. I'm missing one. I'm missing a little thing there. It's all right. Here with Phillips head, which I will use my little stubby ratchet. I really do like this thing a lot. All right, so I got a Phillips head here for this little door cup. Be careful when you tighten these because it will break the door cup. And mine is cracked. It is cracked. So then he's kind of got a wedge and pry. And I got to remember, there we go. Got a little piece here that goes up inside there. So there's that. And I'm trying to remember now. I believe, is that it? I thought that was, yeah. Down here. Is this, I gotta get on the ground for this one. Under here. All right, along the bottom, there's a screw there. There's one there, one there. So there's 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 you have to undo. All right, so once those 3 screws are out on the bottom, you took the door card, or the door cup went out there. That's about it. This does have to come out, and I was wiggling with it earlier. I don't remember how it comes. But anyway, I can get that in a sec. From here, you just kind of start pulling and gently tugging. There are some clips that'll come out. Oh, I may have forgotten about one. One sec. Let me get my little pry tool. I think I have one covered up. Yeah. I forgot this one here. It has this little cover. Little cover you have to pry off. I forgot about it. So let me take that out. Let me check some right quick. Is this a 10 or is it 8? All right. So all these, the ones on the bottom I took off, and this are going to be 8mm. Or you can use a Phillips head like I'm doing. All right. Let's see. Should just kind of start popping out. Yeah. There we go. When you get to this point, reach behind and unclip the power mirrors. If your car has power mirrors, unclip that and unclip the harness for the power windows. I'm struggling right now, as usual. Struggle. When I was younger, this was easy. I did this like too regularly for no real reason. What's up? Oh gosh, how do I do this? Let me stop recording because this is embarrassing at this point. Was that it? Take off. Oh, there it is. There's a button on top. I wasn't pressing that. I was looking at the base, like where the wires were. Oh, down here is this light. There we go. So there is that light in here. So there's that. So on the power mirror, the button you got to push is like at the end where the pins are. On the power windows, it's back at the wires. So yeah, so that's how you get the panels off. And now we're going to do the reverse to put those back on, but I am going to see if I get that other piece off. I may not be able to. All right, so door panel on. It's always easier to get stuff off than putting it back on. Now, I told you my door cup was cracked, and that's a black one. Authentic Toyota piece here is cracked. I have a replacement, but when I bought these, they did come with the door cups, and it's also cracked, by the way. These are just, they have a habit of cracking. In fact, these are both. That one has a small crack. This one's a much bigger crack. I don't really mind that much, if I'm being honest. It's not a show car. Speaking of, I need to clean all this up. It's got lots of cobwebs and such on it, but you know, that's not what I'm doing here. It's not a show car. So I think I'm gonna go with these here to match. And I can always get replacements later. They exist, thankfully. And yeah, so really once I put this on, that's not biting. Once I get this door cup in, and I'll put the this back in. Oh, that goes over here. That's one done. And I'll do the other side, and it will be not too bad. Yeah, that's that way. It won't be that bad. There you go. So yeah, that is how to remove and install a Toyota MR2 door panel. And it gives me a nice looking upgrade over the old black cloth. And I got bigger plans there. That's enough. I got some bigger plans for this. I want to I want to find my screw. I want to change out these. One thing that's really cool about the leather door cards is this whole insert comes out. With the cloth ones, it's just one piece back here. But on the turbo models, this is cut out to where I could take this out in the future, reupholster it, change the color, make a separate panel. Sorry, squirrel. Make a separate panel. And I do have a plan for something fun, something I've been thinking about doing for literally like 20 years. It goes back to like the early 2000s with this car, or with an MR2. And yeah, I'm kind of bummed I couldn't get this piece off today, and that's okay though. I'll live. Now the next thing I want to do inside, besides just cleaning all this stuff up, is I do have a tan headliner that I want to try to put in, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today because that seems like a bit more to that process. But I do have a tan headliner to go in. I'm excited. I think this tan looks nice with the paint color, and it gives me some opportunities in the future to be more modular, more custom. I don't want to say custom, that sounds overused, but to change this out to reflect what some things I might want to do in the future. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do the other side right quick. And there's something blue there. And who knows where I go from here. Intercooler pipes, I guess. Thanks, guys.